As we kick off a new week, here's what's happening right now at 6. A vehicle crashes headfirst into one Tri-Cities area Denny's restaurant today. What we know about injuries at this point. Also,
at this point, it's enough.
The investigation continuing after a deadly shooting in the parking lot of a Yakima Safeway grocery store. What we have discovered over the last 24 hours. Plus, honoring local veterans from the annual parade in Prosser and Yakima.
I just know how much they sacrifice for the freedoms that we enjoy.
To the Regional Veterans Memorial at Columbia Park in Kennewick.
I'll have that story coming up.
We are paying tribute to the real heroes. And Stacy's here.
And get ready for atmospheric river. It's on the way. Details coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Thank you for joining us on this special evening. I'm Austin Reed. First at 6, the city of Kennewick held a special Veterans Day celebration marking the 20th anniversary of Columbia Park's Veterans Memorial. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen attended the ceremony and shows us how important our veterans are to the community.
Well, it might be a cloudy, dreary day. A bright light shone on the Veterans Memorial in Columbia Park.
Let us remember that freedom is not a gift. It's an earned benefit.
Community members from all over the area gathered in Columbia Park to celebrate not only the anniversary of the 40-foot-tall Regional Veterans Memorial, but more importantly, to honor veterans on this Veterans Day. Kennewick Mayor Gretel Crawford says this day resonates with her.
My grandfather received a Silver Star, a Bronze Star, and then ultimately a Purple Heart for his efforts in World War II. He did not live past that, but my mother was born just after that. He's buried in Holland, so places like this to me are a remembrance of the sacrifices that he gave and that so many have given and are still giving today to fight for freedoms.
Kevin Velicky is a Vietnam War veteran and says Veterans Day is a special day for him personally.
20 years ago and further back toward Vietnam, veterans were not necessarily recognized, but I've seen in the last 20 years or so that it has become more so, and our country has become more patriotic regarding veterans and the military.
The celebration included a flag raising, a 3-round rifle volley, and much more. Crawford says she can't thank veterans enough, and also their families who support them and the sacrifices that are made.
Memorials like this that just it's nice reminders and make us proud and remind us to keep fighting and keep supporting one another.
If you think seeing the memorial in the daytime is something to see, I'm told you should come at night and see it all lit up. And for those of us here at Apple Valley News, to all you veterans, thank you for your service. Reporting in Kennewick, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Dan, we appreciate your report. Thank you. Continuing our coverage now on local Veterans Day events. Rain didn't stop the annual Veterans Day Parade in Prosser, hosted by the Chamber of Commerce and Prosser VFW Post 3207. The VFW fired a gun salute and played taps at the flagpole by Depot Square. Kids, veterans, and others attended the parade. One woman Apple Valley News Now spoke with says it was her first time driving from Kennewick to pay tribute.
I liked how it was easy to find parking, and it was small, and it was really nice day. And I was married to a veteran, and he passed away, my husband, and I have a lot of people in my family. My dad and many other family members were veterans.
The parade was also open to community participation, along with businesses and individuals who wanted to acknowledge our military heroes. In the long history of Veterans Day, the goal has been clear: to honor military service members throughout history. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell attended one such parade this morning where she met the young people bringing that history to life.
For the past 20 years, the Sela High School Serve Club, which is dedicated to honoring veterans' experiences, has marched to do just that. Students showcasing a collection of military uniforms dating from the 1860s to modern times that's taken Sela High School history teacher Brian Dibble decades to put together.
Once I got to about 5 or 6 uniforms, being a teacher, it's like, hey kid, you fit. And then one by one, I think we're at 22 today.
22 current and former students like Drew Lucas wearing those uniforms to march side by side as living memories.
We are here to help represent all the vets from Civil War to modern times. And it's a way of honoring them and making sure they know they're not forgotten.
Some, like Lisa Sievers, marching for family members who fought for freedom.
I do it to represent my great-grandfather, and I think it's just a really good way to show and represent our vets.
For James Hall, that representation is especially important for those who may feel alone.
Like Korean War vets, they're getting to where we don't have many of those left. And having somebody here representing them and showing that they aren't forgotten is, I think, important.
Veterans who see them march sometimes offering advice on adjusting gear, but Dibble says many didn't pay attention at the time to the uniforms they were issued.
It was just Army issue stuff, and they really didn't think much about it. Now that they get a chance to see it authentically, a lot of them, it's a trip down memory lane. So we elicit a lot of extra stories, and for the kids, they're the vehicle to take those stories to the next gen. So if they don't learn them, who will?
If you're interested in helping the Sela High School Serve Club fulfill its mission, we have information about how to do that on our website, applevalley.newsnow.com. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
And the parade going right behind Emily. Thank you for that story. Turning to our weather, well, it's time to grab those boots, jackets, and umbrellas. But how many days are we talking for this kind of moisture? Our First Alert forecaster, Stacy Lee, joining us live with a first look at the forecast. Hi there, Stacy.
Hey, Austin. Well, to answer your question, we are set up for a series of storms, one right after the other. In fact, they're saying atmospheric river, and that's the setup that's coming our way. Enjoy the fairly calm night. It is windy out there now. Our winds are blowing at 24 miles an hour. We've been gusting up above that all day long. So the winds are going to be an issue. We're dry tonight, but look for some fog developing like we saw over the weekend. Temperatures kind of all over the map, 40s and 50s. Warm spot 53, Tri-Cities. Everybody else dropping into the 40s. These temperatures are slightly above the average for this time of year, so not freezing cold, but that wind certainly makes it feel much colder. There's our gusty winds in the Tri-Cities, gusting up to 24 miles an hour. That's going to be the case. Heavy mountain snow, that's coming our way in the next couple of days. This is what it looked like up at Crystal Mountain today in the Cascades. Look at that snowfall and the wind blowing that. So pretty good stuff there. So to recap, mostly dry tonight, fog developing and patchy freezing fog in areas, breezy to gusty winds. We'll see those through Wednesday. More rain tomorrow afternoon into Wednesday. Heavy mountain snow once again Tuesday, and lots of rain headed our way for the rest of the week. I'll tell you all about it coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacy, we'll check in with you in just a bit. 2 people are dead after an ATV and a motorbike crash in Benton County. This crash happened on South Dagg Road just after 9 o'clock last night. When crews got to the scene, they found 2 people on the road. They say both had died at that scene. Authorities say it appears the motorbike caught fire in the crash. It was put out quickly. At this time, the cause of the crash under investigation, but it appears the drivers hit one another head on. The identities of the 2 people are being withheld at this time until their families can be notified. A 20-year-old man and 19-year-old man facing murder charges after police say they exchanged gunfire outside a Yakima grocery store and killed 2 people. Officers say they responded right around 6:40 p.m. Friday to a shooting outside the Safeway at 22nd Avenue and Nob Hill Boulevard and found 2 men with gunshot wounds. According to the coroner's office, 18-year-old Emmanuel Santos died on scene and 20-year-old Aaron Yamos died at the hospital. Officers located the suspect vehicle 5 minutes after the shooting and eluded police for several blocks before stopping at 36th and Yakima Avenues. The suspects were treated for gunshot wounds and then booked into the county jail.
Is it believed to be gang-related?
At this point, it's unknown.
Police say it appears the suspects and victims knew each other, but they're still working to determine what happened leading up to the shooting and should be releasing more details later this week. New at 6 tonight, and following up on Initiative 2117, which would have repealed the Climate Commitment Act, Governor Inslee says that Washingtonians want to continue supporting new energy technologies. And he says the state will continue the legislative policies to back that up because our residents want to keep moving forward with the Climate Commitment Act. And that's why he says I-2117 was voted down.
Washingtonians were not happy that it would remove the ability to get heat pumps for lower-income people. Washingtonians were not happy that it would have canceled free bus rides for everybody under the age of 18. They were not happy that it would have canceled the ability for schools to buy air filtration systems so our kids can breathe when we have this forest fire smoke.
The governor also says the Climate Commitment Act has the potential to create more than 45,000 jobs in our state and generate $9.1 billion over the next 8 years. Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, is just getting started. Still ahead, they are so hot, it's amazing the ice doesn't melt beneath their skates. The Tri-City Americans, a hot streak with 11 wins in a row. We're tracking that story. And live picture from Pasco. Stacy is up next with your full First Alert weather forecast.
Election night 2024.
Live election night.
As the votes were counted,
We've got some hot ones we are following for you right now.
one winner emerged. Apple Valley News Now.
Polls are closed, but there are people still in line.
Apple Valley News Now is on your side.
Thank you guys for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest and ABC's Good Morning America the most watched morning news on local TV.
Thank you. What's new, what's now, and what's next? Plus First Alert weather every 10 minutes. Wake up with Apple Valley News Now.
We're on your side.
On your side.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
Walker's Furniture is celebrating Veterans Day this week at all locations with some of the biggest store-wide savings of the year, including a double sales tax discount or no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest financing for up to 5 years.
Living rooms to bedrooms, dining sets to mattresses. Save big and make your home a space that everyone can enjoy.
And with a double sales tax discount, it's the perfect time to get your home ready for the holidays.
During the Veterans Day sale at Walker's.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans as low as $10 a month.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Watch me. Watch me shine with every snap. Born to move fans, to cheer and clap. 2 different legs, that's how I play. One built from science to help me on the day. Between these lines, I'm all heart and muscle. Don't stare too long, you'll miss the hustle. Watch me. Pioneers in prosthetic technology at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry. Giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's
It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country Fried Steak, $5.99, Wednesdays only at KFC.
North Idaho's Priest Lake in early fall. Fly the Northwest Tuesday.
The news at 6 continues with sports. The Tri-City Americans are red hot, winning 11 in a row and looking to keep that streak going against the Calgary Hitmen. The Americans welcome the Hitmen for the only game against them this year. The last time the Ams took on Calgary was last year, where the Hitmen snapped a 5-game losing streak to the boys. This year, the teams are going in different directions in the standings. The Americans are hoping to wrap up their 6-game homestead with a win. In the last 5 games at home, the Americans outscored their opponents 31-21. Ams left winger Brandon Wynot is on an impressive streak of his own, as he's on an 11-game point streak. On top of that, he's playing against his former team. Wynot says while he knows about his point streak, he is more focused on the team.
Not get too high, just kind of stay in the middle, obviously, but just kind of keep doing what we're doing. Just keep doing the little things right, getting their puck in their zone, and just obviously keeping in their zone is obviously a lot easier than playing in our zone.
The Americans take on Calgary tonight at the Toyota Center in Kennewick at 7 p.m. The Americans are also giving free tickets to honor our military, both active and all veterans at the game. To get a ticket, all you have to do is show your military ID at the Toyota Center ticket office to get one. Hey, check this out. Oregon's Dillon Gabriel is now at the top of the pack, setting an NCAA record for touchdowns. His pass early in the second half of Oregon's 39-18 win over Maryland on Saturday put his total number of touchdown passes at 179, breaking the previous record that Case Keenum set from 2007 to 2011. Gabriel would add another TD pass before the game was over, his total now at 180. Uranus has long been considered to be an outlier in our solar system following the one and only flyby of the planet, which occurred decades ago. The space probe, though, collected data about the planet's magnetosphere, which acts as the protective bubble around a planet. The data showed it had intense electron belts and was almost bare of plasma. Astronomers now believe the Voyager 2 may have passed by the planet days after it was affected by an unusual kind of solar weather. They say that solar wind, and that's an event, appears to have caused the magnetosphere to become unusually compressed.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And get ready for some active weather, kind of like we had over the weekend. We had some fog and freezing fog in the area. Tonight, not so much freezing fog, but low-lying fog, and we continue to see winds. Now, winds have decreased here in the Yakima Valley. This is our Biomart Sky Cam looking down into Yakima, 47 degrees. Cooling down, though, but here's what's coming. A weather system, this is the one that just moved by us. Here comes the next one for tomorrow. It's going to start on the west side and bring those showers in. That one will wrap up a lot of moisture associated with that one, and we've got 2 more out on the coast that are going to continue to come in over the next couple of days. So very wet weather. We're going to see some high mountain snow showers, and the snow levels will start to decrease tonight into Wednesday. That's the snow that you start to see on the east slopes in the Cascade Mountains just outside of Ellensburg. Either side of the pass, they should stay above the pass at least through tonight, but then we'll see those snow levels start to drop down over the next couple of days. Mostly dry through our region to start the day and for most of the day, but by afternoon we'll start to see those showers rolling in up the Columbia River Gorge into the lower valley, the Kittitas Valley. Snow showers continuing, and the rain will continue to move to the east into the Tri-Cities and into Walla Walla. So we'll see some showers late evening, early evening into the Tri-Cities. Early to late evening. There you go. And then on Wednesday overnight or early Wednesday morning, heavy showers all through the area with some pretty good pockets of snow. We could have some winter weather advisories for the Blue Mountains and the Cascades, possibly as those levels drop down. Here comes more showers as we get into Wednesday morning in the Hermiston area, just kind of wrapping around Tri-Cities, staying mainly to the east, but you see a lot of snow there. So here's what it looks like as far as storm chances over the next couple of days. Wednesday, our best chance there, but we stay pretty active all week long. Cascades picking up, and this is the early fall, 1 to an inch and a half, about 1/10 of an inch or less in the area. Lower elevations, Blue Mountains, up to 1/4 of an inch. Let's talk gusty winds. We've been seeing those all day. Tri-Cities is very gusty this evening. Those winds are going to stay with us even tomorrow morning. Going to start out windy through Hanford into Tri-Cities. Foothills of the Blues, the Dayton area, pretty breezy in the Yakima Valley area. And then as we cruise through the day, we'll continue to see those strong gusty winds Tuesday night. Wednesday, even stronger winds in the area. We're talking gusts 30 to 40 miles an hour. So active winds are the big story. We do have temperatures above average, so we're staying above the freezing level for tonight. And then tomorrow, those temperatures are sitting above our average. Normally, we're in the low 50s this time of year. Most of us staying above that. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. Those breezy winds, temperatures staying warm. Then we'll start to dip down as we head into the weekend. We have a nice cold front coming in from Canada and Alaska, and that's going to bring those colder daytime highs with chilly overnight lows. Here's what it looks like in Ellensburg. Again, breezy winds, fog developing, especially there in the Ellensburg area tonight. Walla Walla, breezy winds as well. Lots of rain coming our way. And in Hermiston, we'll see those temperatures pretty close to 60, so nice and warm as we get through the next couple of days. And then those temperatures drop off as that cold front moves in. So active weather, atmospheric river. La Nina is officially here. It's kicked in. That means colder and wetter going into the winter. So get ready for active weather all winter long now that we're still in fall, but as we head towards winter.
It's getting here. It's getting here. And that atmospheric river, that was talked about so much last year.
Right. And we'll be seeing plenty of those this season.
And at least today wasn't a disaster weather-wise for all the parades. And
it kind of was overnight and dwindled off after the morning hours and kind of cleared up later in the day. But again, that fog and patchy fog around the area is another problem to deal with tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Stacey. Up next on your news at 6, why a new study uncovers loopholes when it comes to teens and e-cigarettes. What you as a parent will want to know next.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
I've always had an eye for opportunity. As a kid, I was hustling, selling candy, mowing lawns, you name it. That drive never left me. The first time I tasted crumble, it was clear to me this was more than just a cookie. From that moment, I knew this was a chance to bring the taste of something new to our neighborhood. But I couldn't do it alone. That's where Happel came in. With their support, I was able to secure the loan that brought Crumble to our community. Where do you credit union?
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they? Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Sometimes, life is a funny way of turning sideways. Like when your kid decides they're a professional stylist the morning of picture day. Or when your to-do list isn't quite done. You went to Rite Aid, right? Or when you're sure you packed everything you need, but you actually need one more thing.
We forgot our prescriptions.
We
got you. Are we happy?
We are happy. Find everything you need? Yep. Yeah, life never really goes the way you plan, but that's why we're here. It means more at Rite Aid.
Should we take a look at? What do you think?
So here.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower remodel.
Back now with a consumer alert. A new study highlights loopholes that could let kids bypass online regulations to buy e-cigarettes. You have to be 21 to buy tobacco products, and retailers are required to verify with photo IDs, and an ID scan is required to accept such deliveries. Researchers looked at attempts to buy flavored nicotine vaping products from 78 websites and have them delivered to private homes. They found among 105 deliveries, delivery personnel scanned the package received by the ID only one time. 78% of the products were delivered with no delivery interaction. 16% spoke with delivery personnel with no ID check, and only 5.7% had their ID checked but not scanned. The researchers also reported about 80% of the orders were delivered by the U.S. Postal Service. That's even though the Postal Service is not allowed to ship e-cigarettes and vaping products. All right, coming up in weather.
Well, we've had a very active pattern and lots of snow. Check this out. This was Crystal Mountain earlier today. Look at that snow falling.
Wow.
And we've got more of it on the way.
Also ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30, what an employee tells us about the moment a truck came crashing into the Kennewick Denny's restaurant. That's when we return.
Kraken battle the Blue Jackets at Climate Pledge. Apple Valley News Now Tuesday.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
North Idaho's Priest Lake in early fall.
This time of year is my favorite. It is absolutely stunning. It's quiet, the lake is calm, the trees are turning.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
So what do you think about these?
We like this.
Yeah, we love it.
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're gonna take everything down to the
From
studs.
design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale. Thank you for voting us Yakima's first choice for personal injury, civil law, and best overall law firm.
We are honored and grateful to be part of this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
I'm JJ. I'm Tyler. We're with Kiona Vineyards, and we're here at Yokes Fresh Market. Our grandparents planted the first vineyard on what would become Red Mountain. Some of our legacy cultivars include Cabernet Sauvignon, Lemberger, and Chenin Blanc. The Lemberger is really exciting, right? It has really high red and blue fruit profile to it. We are a big little winery. Yokes has been a beautiful match for us culturally.
Check out Kiona Wines at Yokes Fresh Market.
Next ET, we're defying gravity with the cast of Wicked at their Hollywood premiere.
It's very crazy and wild.
Plus, only one show is backstage at the MTV EMAs in Manchester.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
Hey, Luke, I am so excited to host the CMA Awards again.
Nashville, here we come.
Hang tight, honey, got a pocket full of money and I'm headed straight home to you.
Laney, what are you doing here?
I'm hosting the CMA Awards with y'all.
It looks like clear skies and a star-studded night. Saddle up for the CMA Awards from Nashville, only on Apple Valley News Now.
All right, boys. Y'all ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Move on over, Luke.
Okay, get. Oh.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. Chaos in Kennewick after a truck smashes through a restaurant off of 395 and Kennewick Avenue. What one employee says she saw as it all unfolded. Plus, how more of our region honored veterans today. The news at 6:30 begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Austin Reed with Stacey Lee, and we are in red, white, and blue mode on this Veterans Day. What is your connection to Veterans Day?
So my dad's a Vietnam vet, also a Marine. Yesterday was the Marines' 249th birthday. So again, shout out to all the Marines and, you know, happy Veterans Day and thank you for your service.
That's for sure. My dad was in the Navy.
Okay.
So, and a lot of family members of mine have served. I will say, if you are out and about tonight and you see a veteran with a hat, you know, that marks their service, thank them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Simple to do.
Yep. Weather-wise, how are you looking?
Weather-wise, we're getting very active in our weather. Tonight, though, fairly calm as we look outside on our Legends Casino Skycam. 53 degrees right now. Winds are still really gusty in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities. Our humidity up to 56%. We're going to continue to see those strong gusty winds for the next several days. Temperatures elsewhere around the area, most everybody's still in the 40s. Look at Hermiston and the Dalles in the 50s right now. 40 in Ellensburg, 53 Tri-Cities, the warm spot, 47. These temperatures dropping down, but we're staying above that freezing level. So actually our temperatures are above average for right now. Winds, though, as you can see, the windiest spot is the Tri-Cities. Dayton also feeling those gusty winds tonight, as well as the Dalles. So to recap, mostly dry tonight. We'll have areas of patchy fog through the region like we've had for the last couple of days. Breezy and gusty winds continuing through Wednesday. Get ready for more rain later tomorrow all the way through Wednesday, and some more heavy mountain snow tomorrow, just like we had today. I'll break it all down for you coming up. Austin.
New tonight, a chaotic scene this afternoon after a car crash in Kennewick on 395 causes a truck to fly through the window of a restaurant. Take a look. The crash happened just before 2:30 at the intersection of US 395 and Kennewick Avenue. Authorities say a car and a truck crashed. The car stayed in the road, but the truck was thrown through the front Denny's window where people were actually sitting and eating. An employee of that Denny's tells us she heard what sounded like an explosion and she dropped to the ground, only to look up and realize the truck was now inside the restaurant. At least 2 people were hurt. 1 was seen being put in an ambulance. Their current conditions are not yet known, but we'll keep you updated on air and online. In Pasco, fire officials say 1 dog died and a person was taken to the hospital with injuries after a house fire there. The blaze broke out Friday just after 10 p.m. in the 4400 block of West Nixon Street. You can see the crews rushing to the scene. Fire officials were at the scene within a few minutes of the call, but found flames and heavy smoke coming from the windows and roof. 1 person suffered smoke inhalation and an injury to their foot. They were taken to the hospital for treatment. 2 dogs escaped the blaze, but firefighters found the body of another dog inside the home that unfortunately did not make it. At one point, firefighters had to leave the home due to electrical arcing and they continued to battle the blaze from the outside. It took nearly 9 hours before fire crews could leave that scene. The house has significant damage and can no longer be lived in. The Richland Police Department is investigating a crash that happened late Sunday night. This crash happened on Cullum Avenue and Gillespie Street just after 6 p.m. At least one person was taken to the hospital with injuries. Their condition is not yet known. We will update you with information as soon as it is released. An opportunity to thank, recognize, and honor all veterans so we could be where we are today. Hospitals are always helping those in need of recovery, but new at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma says this local hospital is giving back to our veterans.
Prosser Memorial Health says it was founded 75 years ago to care for World War II veterans when they returned home. Shannon Hitchcock says 8 years ago, the healthcare providers and leadership decided it was a necessity to create an event to pay forward why they came to be, and that's how the annual Veterans Day breakfast started.
It was something to give back to the veterans. I mean, they're a very important part of our history, our community. You know, they give back to this day, and we wanted to be able to do something for them and their families as well.
This annual event allows a space for veterans, loved ones, and friends to pause, reflect, and connect.
Fantastic. When they walk in, they already know us. They've come to the hospital or a clinic before for services, and we know them and they know us, and they introduce us to their family that they bring, and it's just a really nice way to connect. It's a way for us to pause out of our busy schedules that we have at work and remember their service, their sacrifice, what they did, what it means to our country, and to be able to just do a little something for them.
The whole reason that our country exists is because of our veterans. Whether it's today's veterans or yesterday's veterans, they are the reason why we exist as a country. So we can't give them enough thanks.
David Rollins, a veteran who served in the Army National Guard, says part of Veterans Day is about reconnecting with veterans and making new connections.
I think the best part is meeting all the vets and talking to them, learning their stories. So many of these people, you're walking by them every day and you don't know the sacrifices that they made for the benefit of our country.
John Lewis, a Navy veteran, says for him, Veterans Day is a heartfelt day.
Well, the emotions are always high, especially with these older veterans that have made that sacrifice, being away from their family, their loved ones. It's a very emotional day. It really, really is. But it's also a great day.
Rollins says Veterans Day also puts a pause to friendly rivalry.
This is one of the few days during the year where there's no rivalry between the Army, Navy, and Air Force, right? So, other than when Army and Navy plays.
Hitchcock says every year they try to reach out to serve more veterans and their families through their annual Veterans Day breakfast event. This year is their biggest one yet, serving about 300 families. Reporting in Prosser, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Monique, we appreciate your report. Thank you. PMH also helps veterans year-round on a one-on-one care plan that helps them connect or access services depending on their needs. On this Veterans Day, there are nearly 18 million vets who have served in the military. Most of them, 14.2 million, have served in wartime. Reporter Maribel Gonzalez says finding what happens after their service can be a challenge, but there is new hope.
I'm Pat Montgomery, former member of 1st Ranger Battalion and owner and founder of Casey Cattle Company.
A world away from the battlefield, Patrick Montgomery found his next mission in a Missouri cattle field.
I am a huge believer that entrepreneurship is a great fit for the veteran community.
He launched a specialty beef company, but after a rave review from Food and Wine magazine, the company went from 20 orders a week to 12,000 in 24 hours.
You need funding to go make that growth happen.
Montgomery turned to the Small Business Administration's program for veterans to help build up his company.
That's where we come in. We help with the mentoring, we help with the training, and we stay with them.
The Federal Office of Advocacy's most recent numbers from the U.S. Census show more than 1.6 million veteran-owned businesses in the country, with nearly $1 trillion in annual sales, employing about 3.25 million people.
The American economy is driven by small businesses. So the more veterans and military spouses we can get into entrepreneurship, starting their business, is a big win for our economy.
30% of veteran-owned businesses employ fewer than 20 people. Casey Cattle Company has 12. Its website says, quote, the military taught them values they deliver to your plate. Patrick Montgomery says if he can do it, any veteran can.
In the world, but there's something out there post-military service that can provide that same fulfillment and the same brotherhood and camaraderie that you miss. Happy Veterans Day, y'all.
I'm Maribel Gonzalez reporting.
By the way, about 1 in 4 employed veterans goes on to work for federal, state, or local governments, but millions forge a different path as volunteers. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30, wasting no time, the changes an Alabama university is making after a mass shooting there over the weekend. And as we leave you to break, here's a shot, a live one from Pasco. Stacy is up next. She's tracking your new work week first alert weather forecast.
Hey babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE?
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
Dad, 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks. Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month, no trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Not just college football, SEC football.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
The holiday season is in full swing at Shelby's Floral. We invite you to celebrate the harvest of Thanksgiving and the joys of Christmas. Step into a wondrous world filled with autumn's rich colors and the magic of the holiday season. Discover beautiful holiday decor, seasonal centerpieces, and gifts that capture the spirit of giving. Be inspired for the beautiful holiday season around every corner. Come feel the joy at Shelby's Floral in our new location on Clearwater in Kennewick.
Thank you for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest and ABC's Good Morning America the most watched morning news on local TV.
Thank you so much.
What's new, what's now, and what's next? Plus first alert weather every 10 minutes. Wake up with Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro.
The first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence.
Spread the word.
And don't forget camera control. It'll blow you away.
Get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
We are back now with some breaking news just into the Apple Valley News Now newsroom. The Pasco Police Department has shut down a part of West Lewis Street between 28th and 24th for a crash investigation. They are currently asking people to avoid the area while the investigation is underway. We will update you at applevalleynewsnow.com. And in national news tonight, Tuskegee University in Alabama is changing campus security procedures following a mass shooting. 18-year-old Latavian Johnson was killed in the Sunday shooting that struck on homecoming weekend. 12 others were also shot. 4 more victims had injuries not related to the gunfire. It happened at apartments on campus.
The event in which the shooting took place was not approved in advance, and in no way was it sanctioned by the university. Nonetheless, it happened on our campus, and we take full responsibility for allowing a thorough investigation and implementing corrective actions.
The university's president, Dr. Mark A. Brown, also says the university relieved its previous campus security chief of his duties this morning. Police arrested a Montgomery man in connection to the shooting. 25-year-old Waquiz Myrick is charged with possession of a machine gun.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Let's talk about that weather. We're seeing some gusty winds. You can see the trees blowing out here outside of our studios tonight. This is Edison Street, 53 degrees. Winds sustained at 24, gusting a little bit higher than that. And we'll continue to see those strong gusty winds over the next couple of days. Our sunset tonight was at 4:28, getting dark so early. Here's the weather pattern. Of course, we had a system that just moved through the area. Here comes the next one. Wet on the west side, very wet. In fact, we're talking a couple of inches. The Olympic Peninsula, very, very wet. We'll be keeping an eye for flooding there. We'll start to see that system move to the east tomorrow evening, afternoon. Then the next one moves in, and that's not done. That one's pretty big, and then there's an even bigger one behind that. So we're going to see very active weather over the next couple of days. Here's those snow showers we're going to be seeing overnight around midnight across the Cascades. Most of our area remain dry for the evening with some scattered snow showers and rain showers around us. Tomorrow morning, overcast, going to see some fog once again developing through the area. But here comes those showers in the early afternoon, snow showers there. Here comes the rain down the Yakima Valley into the Columbia Basin. Moving to the east, Walla Walla, we're looking at some heavy snow here in the southern Blue Mountains. Look at these pockets of heavy showers. This is overnight Tuesday into early Wednesday morning with heavier snow showers again. Pretty big system is, on Wednesday. That's the biggest one that we see. But there's more looming out in the Pacific. So we're going to continue to have active weather through the week. As you can see, our chances of area-wide showers and thunderstorms through the region. First little bit, picking up an inch to an inch and a half in the Cascades, less than a tenth of an inch in the lower elevations, up to a quarter of an inch in the Blue Mountains. The strong gusty winds continue tonight in the Columbia Basin. Futurecast is showing those gusty winds, especially in the Columbia Basin and the foothills of the Blues, lingering. This is tomorrow morning. Look for strong breezy winds. They'll pick up area-wide tomorrow afternoon and continue to blow as we get into Wednesday. Even stronger winds, especially along the foothills of the Blues. Those are 30-35 mile an hour gusts, gusting up to 40 miles an hour or so in through Wednesday as that heavier, stronger system moves through. Patchy fog, cool and breezy tonight. Most everybody will remain dry. There's a couple pockets of scattered showers and a little bit of snow at those upper elevations. We're talking 5,000 feet up, but that's going to start dropping and with that next system on Wednesday. Tomorrow's daytime highs above the average in the 50s, but wet and kind of breezy out there. Here's what it looks like in the Tri-Cities. Those breezy winds. Look at those showers. We'll have a cold front starting to move in from Alaska and Canada on the weekend. So look for temperatures to drop during the daytime as we stay very active with our rain showers. Here's Ellensburg. Look at those strong gusty winds and that rain coming on Sunday in the Ellensburg area. Look at those overnight lows there in the 20s. Going to be frosty on those roads. Walla Walla looking for some breezy winds. Temperatures staying in the 50s until we hit Friday. Then that cold front moves in the area. And in Hermiston, wet and breezy as well. Temperatures staying above the average until the weekend with those chilly overnight lows. So it's just beginning, Austin.
Yes, it is.
La Nina is here, so get ready for a wet, cooler winter.
I mean, we're almost in mid-November now, too.
There we are.
All right, thank you much. Coming up next on your news at 6:30, how a simple print snafu turned into a racy, embarrassing mistake for one of the most beloved brands in the world. Trending when we come back.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
Walker's Furniture is celebrating Veterans Day this week at all locations with some of the biggest store-wide savings of the year, including a double sales tax discount or no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest financing for up to 5 years.
Living rooms to bedrooms, dining sets to mattresses. Save big and make your home a space that everyone can enjoy.
And with a double sales tax discount, it's the perfect time to get your home ready for the holidays.
During the Veterans Day sale at Walker's.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month, no trade-in needed. US Cellular.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
If you think Dee Dee likes to rake leaves all day,
then you'd be crazy. Ladies' night out, hun. I'd rather be raking in my points with this, right, ladies?
yep, Dee Dee and her friends know how to roll with their Legends reward cards at all their favorite games and redeemable for all kinds of goodies. Legends Casino Hotel. Because you're within winning distance, and fun is how we roll.
It's the fall savings event at Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds and Sunnyside Shed Company. Get 10% off custom buildings and mention this ad to get an additional $250 in free options. That's right. From now until the end of the month, get 20% off all our in-stock inventory. We offer free and fast delivery, and we're committed to unbeatable quality and service. Come visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds and Sunnyside Shed Company for the best deals of the season.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
North Idaho's Priest Lake in early fall. Fly the Northwest Tuesday.
Back now with what's trending. Mattel is apologizing for a major mistake. The toy manufacturer printed a porn website address on the boxes of its Wicked dolls.
That's right. Mattel meant to have the official website of the Wicked movie on the packaging. However, what ended up there was a page restricted for people under the age of 18. Mattel says it regrets the error and is taking, quote, immediate action to remedy this.
And officials say people who already have the dolls should get rid of the packaging or scratch off the link.
Well, puzzle lovers are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Rubik's Cube. The iconic 3x3 grid has stumped millions of players and sold 500 million toys for half a century. And I won't name anybody, but maybe a family member or two of mine when we were kids would peel the stickers off.
Well, in the meantime, Hungarian inventor Erno Rubik came up with the first prototype in 1974. He was teaching design and wanted an aid for his students. The box went on to be a pop culture icon. Rubik's Cubes can be found in movies and TV shows and, of course, in the hands of game lovers all across the world.
That was a definite toy you had to have.
Yep.
I don't remember what year the Christmas was, but we got those.
And you did, yeah.
Oh, yes.
All right. We are going to have a final look at weather when we come back.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE?
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
Dad, 4 free phones. 4 free phones?
Thanks. Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month, no trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
What are you up to, Alice?
Well, the nice mechanic asked me to check the pulleys.
Wow, I just realized you can see things we can't. I've always wondered what's in those small windows.
It's marketing.
So that's where they hide out.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
What does Dino Casting Call mean?
That seems bad.
I'll get my resume ready.
This holiday season, Pingree Ford is making room for 2025. So come on down for amazing prices on our brand new in-stock 2024 inventory. Ford F-150s, Pingree's got them. Explorers, you bet. Even Broncos and Super Duties. And this November and December, Pingree Ford is giving back with Toys for Tots and Coats for Kids. Stop in by December 9th with unwrapped toys and new or gently used coats to spread some holiday cheer. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Hi, I'm renovation expert Scott McGilvery. I know bath remodeling, and I've seen all the gimmicks. Buy now, half off, free installation. This is why I work with Bathfitter. With 40 years of experience and 2 million installs, I trust their integrity. Bathfitter gives you a fair price and sticks to it with a lifetime warranty. You don't need gimmicks, just a partner you can trust. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro. The first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. Spread the word.
And don't forget camera control. It'll blow you away.
Get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
The Kraken battle the Blue Jackets at Climate Pledge. Apple Valley News Now Tuesday.
And welcome back. Viewer photo of the day, so appropriate. Our friend Dee in Walla Walla took this one.
Beautiful.
She said it's the Walla Walla City Cemetery.
Okay.
So they have a military section there. Dee, what a great photo. Thank you, and thanks for the email and clarifying that. To get your weather photo on TV, it's that QR code on the right side of your screen, or just go to applevalleyNewsNow.com. Let's talk about the bottom line. Again, atmospheric river-ish. We've got system after system lining up. We got 1, 2. There's a third one behind that coming. Gusty winds for the next couple days. Drier and cooler Friday and Saturday. Let's take a look at your day tomorrow. A little bit chilly, especially in Ellensburg tomorrow morning. Warmer when you get into the Columbia Basin area, Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Walla Walla. But look at that. You see those showers starting to come and go. Most of us should be seeing showers later in the afternoon. Think, 2 to 3 o'clock on in the day. And then in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston later, probably into the evening hours. So very active weather for the next couple of days. So be ready for that and batten down the hatches. Put everything loose away. It's going to be windy.
And from all of us here at Apple Valley News Now, thank you, veterans. Austin Reed with Stacey Lee, hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.